fighting for the hardest game with boxer promoter Ben Shalom. Ben, he wasn't here today, but you described Sergey Lipnets as a massive step up for Adam Azim.
It's a huge step up. Look, O'Hara was a big step up, and he dealt with it with flying colours. And with Adam, he just wants the hardest test. He wants tougher and tougher and tougher. And Sergey Lipnets presented everything. He took it within 5 seconds. Lipnets thinks that this is his way back in after a massive win against Robbie Davis. So it's a huge fight. It's a huge step up. It's the IBO world title for a 22-year-old. Phenomenal pace, which he's moving at.
He dismantled O'Hara without any issues whatsoever. Did that surprise you, the nature of that dominance?
It surprised me how well he dealt with the pressure. I was nervous because the noise. There was a lot of people preying on his downfall. O'Hara's a popular fighter within the boxing community.
I think he's divisive.
He's divisive, but you know, he's been in the game a long time, and for me he's a lovable rogue, and he brought a lot to the show. He brought a lot of noise to the show, and he's always dangerous. He's always awkward, and you don't know how a fighter's going to deal with someone like that. It's not a typical style you're going up against. It's not a typical fighter personality, and the pressure was on, and the TV pressure, the social media pressure, the pressure in the arena. He dealt with it unbelievably. It was a career best performance. It was a systematic beatdown, and it gave me even more confidence in that he's going right to the top.
When you talk about characters and press conference colour, a la O'Hara Davies, you might have expected a bit more today, perhaps from these two, Vidal Riley and Isaac Chamberlain, but they were actually very low-key. Do you always prefer it when it goes off a little bit? Is that more useful to you?
Listen, that fight's been building for nearly a year. We'd have expected it to happen last year. Vidal got injured. I think since then, Isaac suffered that defeat that really hurt him. Jack Massey's defeat really hurt him, especially when you go and see Jack Massey then go on and fight Jayot Pattaya for life-changing money and fight for the world title. I think he's been stewing on that loss, thinking, what did I not prepare for? What did I do wrong? And I think he just wants to make no mistake, leaves no stone unturned. I think he's a dangerous, wounded animal for Vidal Riley. I think what it says to me, I've been promoting Isaac for a long time now. Every time he brings it, every time he brings the heat, but not today. Not today. And something's happened and something's focused, and he's got a new team, and it's going to be a hell of a fight.
On the subject of fighters who want to make some kind of redress and remove an aftertaste from their mouths, Liam Cameron said that Queensberry have made a good offer to Ben Whitaker for this rematch, which it feels like he's railroaded into taking in terms of public opinion, and he said that you immediately parried that by saying you want it on a boxer show if it's going to happen.
Look, again, that's not the full story. The manager of Liam asked us to make an offer. We made an offer. He said it was too small. He gave us a number that we needed to get to make the fight done. We then offered the number that he asked for. Ben's fighting in April in the Midlands. They've got the number that they wanted. It's up to them whether they take it. And look, we're not going to play games. We're happy with the rematch. We like the rematch, and we've given them the number that they asked for. So, yeah, fingers crossed it will get there.
Last question. Do you feel it's a bit of a red herring, people saying Ben Whitaker was exposed and Liam Cameron's going to finish him off this time? Do you expect if it happens that Ben Whitaker will shine and do a job on him?
I expect Ben Whitaker to leave no stone unturned, to be a completely different animal. And I think most people in boxing expect that. Doing it and saying it are two different things. He's got to go back, come as the Ben Whitaker that we know, come fully prepared, and he should be able to show his levels above.
Ben Shalom, thanks for always making time for the hardest game. I find you a very agreeable fella, and thank you again.